Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Dipplin Draft League. We got week 1 today. My name's TJ. I'm coach of the Detroit Dipplins, and this week we're taking on the Amsterdam Drampas. They don't have a logo, so decided to add Drampa in. They're a new team, and as I'm recording this, I just realized I didn't fill out their team sheet on this. For this video, I'll get to work on that next time, but it's okay. They basically have a core of Garchomp, Celesteela, Sylveon, Ogerpon, some stuff like that. Mantine, Hitmontop. We'll probably see in the battle. But let's get into the team I'm bringing. First up, I've got Meowscarada. It's going to be running max attack, max speed with a Jolly Nature to increase its speed, lower its special attack. It's going to be running Choice Scarf because it's the fastest thing he could possibly bring. And so with the Choice Scarf, I always know I'm faster, even if they're scarfed and I don't have to risk it. It's got Knockoff, because I believe he has Azelf. I can't quite remember, I'm sorry. Triple Axle because he has Garchomp. U-turn to get out of there, and Play Rough to hit Hitmontop. There's a lot of different things. It's going to be my lead overall. It's got the ability Protean to get stab on anything it uses, and it'll be a good tool to get some stuff going. Next up, we got Corviknight. Corviknight is running max HP, 208 attack, 48 defense with an adamant nature because I want him to be as defensive as possible, but the 208 allows Brave Bird to always get a kill on max HP Ogerpon, Hearthflame, and it also just does a lot of damage. And if it's not, then I know it's max defense, and with the Occaberry, without a crit, I can't be 2-hit KO'd by Ogerpon. So I actually have a great matchup as long as I don't switch in. It's got Defog for Hazard Roost to stay bulky, U-turn for pivot. And Mirror Armor is actually really helpful because he has things like Intimidate, Hitmontop, and Mystical Fire Sylveon, which bounces it back and lowers its own, which is also why I have the Occaberries, so that I can come in on Sylveon, and even if he Mystical Fires, it lowers him, and it takes less damage. Occaberry is a fire resistant berry. Next up, I got Volcanion. Volcanion's running heavy duty boots with 252 HP, 252 special attack, and 4 special defense with a quiet nature to raise my special attack and lower my speed because I don't care about the speed. But as we'll see, I'm running a physical move, so I didn't want to lower my attack. Flamethrower is there for good stab damage. Roar is there because it's really good phasing in case something gets greedy and tries to set up, or there's a sub or something. Wild Charge is there because he has Mantine, and so without a drop, without lowering my attack with Modest Nature, Wild Charge, because Mantine can Terra, but it can only Terra into things that Volcanion can hit then. But Wild Charge one-hit KOs Mantine unless it's max Fizz Def, I believe. And it's got Water Absorb to take on Mantine as well as just to switch it. Moltres is coming with the Scarf with 4 HP, 252 special attack, 252 speed, and I am going Modest for this because with the Scarf, the speed doesn't end up mattering because I'm either faster than their guys or slower than their Scarfs. It's really nice. You'll see it has some synergy with some stuff I've got going on. But as with Flame Body, it's a switch into some of the physical attackers. U-turn, it can just get out on Garchomp really fast. Flamethrower is just really solid damage. Air Slash is super effective to a lot of guys that can kill Ogerpon. And Scorching Sands because he has Probopass, and also in case Celesteela roosts. Or anything like that. Yeah, it's going to be really good. Next up then is Raging Bolt with 252 HP, 4 defense, 252 special attack with a Modest Nature to raise its special attack with an Air Balloon. Air Balloon makes it so that I am guaranteed to beat Garchomp one-on-one because Outrage. Outrage can beat me, but then Meowscarada just play roughs. It's a whole thing. But basically, it gives me a switch into a ground type move. Draco Meteor can one-hit KO. Ogerpon, Dragon Pulse can do a lot of stuff. Thunderbolt can beat Celesteela, and Substitute on a free turn where I'm threatening something like a Mantine, like a Garchomp stuff like that. And its ability Photosynthesis will boost its special attack in the sun, which is relevant because we got Illumise. Illumise has got max HP, max defense, and 4 special defense with an impish nature to raise its defense, lower its special attack. And it's got the Heat Rock. The Heat Rock increases sun from 5 turns to 8 turns. The Drampas do not have weather on their team, and so I decided that in order to boost Volcanion, Moltres, and Raging Bolt, this is going to be a sun-setting Illumise. It's got Encore to shut down setup because it's got Prankster. U-turn to get out of there once it's done that. Sunny Day to set it up. And Thunderwave to slow down threats like a Celesteela, Ogerpon, all that kind of stuff. And with the ability Prankster, it's Encore, Sunny Day, and Thunderwave go first. And it's tanky enough because I'm going to make it a Terra that I haven't quite decided yet. Probably Dark. It's going to be tanky enough to definitely survive a hit, so it can switch in, and then it can set the sun, and then switch out, or Encore, or something like that. And overall, it's just going to be really good. That is going to do it for the team. Let's get into the battle. Alright, we are here in the battle. Sorry, I just woke up. Got some stuff in my throat, but we're locked in here. He brings Ogerpon, Azel, Venusaur, Celesteela, Sylveon, Garchomp. It's pretty good. Let me see the team sheet here. Didn't bring a Terra Captain, didn't bring anything that can immediately beat my lead with my damage calculator. And Meowscarada. Meowscarada lead is pretty good on anything except Celesteela. Alright. What the fuck was that? Okay, this is probably a knockoff, I believe. Or, I mean a U-turn, sorry. Okay, U-turn's the play. Let's see. This is basically what Volcanion is for. Well, can't lose my Celesteela. I'm gonna go Corviknight here. Damn! Okay. That's specs for sure. Took 37. Yeah, that's. It could be timid, but. So then, how much is 208 Adamant Brayberry gonna do to this? It's gonna do 79-ish. So I'm gonna just roost this off. Going to U-turn here because even if he scale shots, Meowscarada is going to get the kill. This is Rough Skin, Rocky Helmet. That is something you do not want to see. So we're going to go here. What is actually happening to my screen right now? We're going to go Sunny Day. If he scale shots me, I believe I will survive this. Gonna Terra Steel just in case. And because then I can survive a skill shot for sure. Um, I'll get this sunny day off. And if earthquakes, that's actually fine too, I guess. Just changes it. How low is my coordinate? My coordinate's at 44. That is rough. Gonna U-turn here because I'll be slower, and then I can guarantee to get something off with Meow. Or I mean, Moltres, because we know this isn't Scarf, so because we know it's Rocky Helmet. So let me see. Moltres, 252 Modest in the Sun Flamethrower versus Air Slash. Oh god, neither of them do very much. Masquerada. Play Rough does how much again? It does, let's see, 64 min. Okay, we have to Moltres here into U-turn because I know I'm faster because I'm scarfed, and I'm gonna take a lot from the Rocky Helmet. This is like the most annoying set, but it's okay. It's fine, it's fine. Into Illumise. And we'll U-turn. Yep. Okay, so the sun did not end up really doing anything. This is pretty free play rough, just gotta hit it. And even if I don't, I doubt he can actually kill me with anything. That's fucking annoying, I'm not gonna lie, but it happens. If I can clear this alive. Yep. It's fine. This is a Corviknight angle. It's 284 times 2 is 568 or something. Okay. Mega Venusaur versus Corviknight with 208 Adamant. It's 85 max. I got a Roost here, and then hopefully he goes for a Weather Ball, which I am then buried to live. Oh, got him here. I know this kills. Unless he switches or something. Because he's going to go for his attack or a Swords Dance or something. And I either live it. Oh, yeah. Let's go, Corviknight! That's how it's done, son! Oh, that's how it's done. Okay, now almost anything else I can just hit here. Because that's really why I needed that's really why I needed Corviknight, was that guy. Interesting baton pass. I thought he was maybe going to go for a wish pass or an attack, but Let's see, earlier he Stone Edged. Corviknight did 26. And a Roost expecting an Endure. This is a tough call, but it's one I gotta make. Oh, I'm hitting him with my bad on that one. Because that is actually pretty lucky. Because I got the call wrong and I wasn't punished, so. Okay. What is this mod called? Azelf. Let's say Azelf is max HP. Meow. U-turn still does a lot. It does more than potentially knock off fucking Sash does. I actually think Volcanion's my least valuable left, so let's say he explodes. Yep. Thick Fat makes that weaker to that. Celesteela can't do anything. Okay, here's my plan. I think he's going to go Sylveon. And I think he's going to Wish. And so if I actually kill him on Wish, that could be really bad. And so, if he sends in Sylveon here, I'm roaring. Because worst case scenario, he just attacks me. And Hyper Voice maybe would kill me from 44. Mystical Fire probably wouldn't. And Baton Pass just gets anyone out of there that's not already there. So I think Roar is a pretty safe place here. Play here. Okay, so this should be a pretty free flamethrower. It's fine. I think my... Ah, interesting. Okay, this is Mega Venusaur and Moltres Modest, Flamethrower, and Air Slash. Air Slash is going to do more, and even if it's max HP, this does enough to kill it. Nope. Air Slash TJ. Holy crap, that would have been a bad misclick. I could also get a flinch. If he goes to Celesteela, I just switch over to Raging Bolt. Yep. If he goes to Sylveon, I just kill it. Gonna go to Bolt here. Because I assume this is maybe a Meteor Beam. Or, yeah, coming in. Optimize. Nothing he can do about to live me there. I'm on a balloon that he didn't see. That sucks for him. Crit might have mattered. I definitely win now, though. Oh, you didn't see the balloon. Hate to see that from him. I don't think he had anything to hit me anyway. And so if that killed back, that's fine. I don't know. Crit maybe mattered, but just not even gonna ask about that because I'm gonna win. Yep. I'll post. Replay. Alright. The Dipplins got their first win this season, baby. We're opening 1-0. Yeah, let's get into the post-game review. Alright, now we are going to just do a little battle review now that I can think about it and I'm a little more articulate. So, looking at this, he didn't bring Hitmontop. One of the scarier leads for me was Hitmontop because it threatened a single hit KO on Meowscarada with Mach Punch, and anything that I switch into, which would probably be Corviknight or Moltres, would take a lot from Stone Edge if he predicted it. So it was just a situation I didn't really want to be in. Didn't see it. Some other mons that he could have brought, as you can see here with my mouse, sneak peek at all the other teams. He didn't bring Mantine, Hitmontop, Probopass, or Komala. He did not bring a Terra Captain. I did. Illumise, my goat, who I at some point put Terra Steel on, and I'm lucky I did, but I didn't know I did. But yes, let's get into the turn. So I lead Meowscarada with Sylveon into Sylveon and sound normally. There would be some sort of calking here going on with Flower Trick, its stab grass type move. That does a lot of damage because Sylveon's not that bulky, but I didn't have it. And Triple Axle at most did 70 to 0 bulk, and Pixelate always kill back even if it was 0 offense. So that's a good U-turn angle to see if it's a Rocky Helmet item. And you go into Corviknight because it had an Aqua Berry to survive a Mystical Fire and lower its special attack back with Mirror Armor, because Mystical Fire lowers my special attack but it bounces it back. Hyper Voice does a lot. I count that it was probably Specs Timid. Could have been a low roll Specs Modest, it was hard to say. Didn't really end up coming into play. I roost on a Garchomp. I'm expecting either a Sword Stance or a Scale Shot or something like this. But he goes for Stone Edge as a U-turn. I was ready, because I know I'm faster than Meowscarada. If I U-turned and it wasn't revealed that he was Rocky Helmet, I would go into Meowscarada on that slow U-turn. And it doesn't matter, even if with the speed boost from Scale Shot, it gets Meowscarada scarfed. And so I would have been faster anyway. And without Rocky Helmet, I would have killed it. And so remember, Rough Skin Rocky Helmet leaves me at 1 HP if I hit it all, because it's 32, 32, 32 with a Triple Axle. So I can't do that. So I go into Illumise seeing that it maybe isn't a Scale Shotter, or that if it goes for it here, I can Encore it and then get Meowscarada in or something. I Terra Steel, survive a Stone Edge. It wouldn't have actually killed, which is interesting. I should have maybe calced it, but I was like, Illumise is a bulky guy. But 13, make that 26, it would have only done 52 normally. And I know it's not Stab from Garchomp, but that's Garchomp. This is Illumise. He's just a bulky little guy. Takes very little. I dodge a Stone Edge. A U-turn into Moltres. Now Moltres, actually, I had to U-turn because I wanted to get it into Play Rough range, because Play Rough does about 65. And so I had to U-turn here, sacking some health on Moltres, but getting it low enough to die to Meow. So I had to pivot to Illumise. And then he reveals he's Well, obviously he released not choice, but he goes for Earthquake. Meowscarada is going to come out. Endure is really crazy. It's actually one of the worst sets for me. One of the best for him because even though I would have killed, it gets an extra hit of damage off. I was perfectly content with just going for it anyway because the health almost actually doesn't matter on Meowscarada. Switching to Corviknight here because obviously he Sludge Bombs. I wasn't predicting that. Sludge Bomb does 0. But think about his other moves. He has Grass, like Giga Drain, which is 4 times resisted by Corviknight because it's Steel Grass. He could have Weather Ball, which is a fire move, but I was certain that without any boosts, even in the sun, with the Aqua Berry, Corviknight could maybe live 1, and then I honestly thought he was faster. That was kind of a mistake, but it worked out, you know. And then I was able to roost 1 off, and then actually in the post game, he said that he thinks this was the turning point because he was so sure that I was going to switch out to something, and he was perfectly fine trailblazing on anything else because he had stuff to beat everything, other stuff. But I'm Aqua Berry, I know I'd survive an Ivy Cudgel, which is fire type. He trailblazes, which does nothing. I Brave Bird, killing him, and that I was EV to always kill him. A minimum roll there with my 208 EVs and my Adamant Nature. Always kills on Hearth Flame unless it's max HP and defense, in which case it's slower than Meowscarada and can't kill it. Then with Corviknight, it's kind of played its role because it's taken out Ogerpon. He Baton Passes with no Wish, and then as I was talking about here, Garchomp with the Rough Skin, Rocky Helmet, and Door reveal. It's tough because if I attack him twice, I just die, and so I tried to predict him. I get lucky, he misses a Stone Edge on my roost, so now he literally can't kill me with anything. He does Endure here. I actually got all these turns wrong, which is funny. But I take a lot of chip, take some damage there, take that damage, get hurt by the Rocky Helmet, get hurt by the Rough Skin. Now Azelf comes in and knocks me off. Brought in Meowscarada to U-turn because if it was like non-defense, if it was no defense, U-turn would kill it and knock off. I assumed it was maybe a Focus Sash, and I didn't want to do that. So I bring in, it is HP reveal to bring in Volcanion as it explodes, which I predicted, but Volcanion's fine here because it's faster than Venusaur. It lives 1 of these. I hit him. He heals up, which is a little scary, but I just keep hitting him with Flamethrower. Kills me with Giga Drain, but 57 is in range of Moltres Air Slash because I'm modest, which is so crazy. Celesteela comes in, it automizes, which makes it faster, and then this is a pivotal turn. I have the Air Balloon item, which makes me immune to ground moves, which is nice because I'm electric. Now, I don't know if Celesteela... You know what? Let's do a damage calc. We're gonna see if Celesteela with max attack, Adamant, Earthquake, I'm Raging Bolt, and I had 252 HP. Earthquake, yeah, absolute max, it wasn't even doing 50, so that's kind of crazy. But I take 0, I get the crit, which I technically maybe doesn't actually matter because I would have just lived the next turn anyway. And then he gets some damage off, but Sylveon just goes down to Raging Bolt. And so, yeah, I think some pivotal moments were the item on Corviknight, the damage from Moltres, and playing around the Rocky Helmet. Yeah, but that's gonna basically do it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Dipplins won, and we'll see you in the next week. So, thanks for watching. Bye.